Good afternoon, subscribers. We're back here once again at my YouTube channel, NBA Trivia and NBA Sports Cards et al. The same name of my Facebook page. Kindly follow my Facebook page and share and invite your friends to enable us to garner and gather more subscribers. Well, we feel more appreciated if we can if there are additional subscribers before and each episode of our YouTube channel. Well, without much further ado, let's start the ball rolling again. To in these episodes, we will be uh, we will be talking about another Hall of Famer, and we'll talk about Broadway Joe Dumars, one of the Pistons' bad boys. Yes, he is one of the bad boys. That's Dumars. Joe Dumars. This is a decade of excellence. I'm not sure if I have the original card. This is a reprint after 10 years after the this famous red, white, and blue border card was released. Yes, this is very famous. This set is very famous because this set features the official rookie card of Michael Jordan. Yes, that's the reprint rookie card of Joe Dumars. Broadway Joe Dumars, a 6'3" guard from McNeese State, a little known school in the U.S. And at 6'3", he was kind of small, but he was a member of the Bad Boys. During his playing career, he was well built and weighed around 195 pounds. He was born last May 24, 1963 in Shreveport, Louisiana. He was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame last 2006, a six-time NBA All-Star in 1990, 91, 92, 93, 95, and 1997. He was a one-time All-NBA second team in 1993 and a two-time All-NBA third team in 1990 and 91. He was a member of the Detroit Pistons two NBA championships in 1989 and 1990. He was a vital cog in those championships of the Detroit Pistons. He was a finals MVP. He was the finals MVP in 1989 ahead of Isaiah Thomas, who won the succeeding years finals MVP, and they are the only pair of guards to have won the finals MVP and consecutively. Yes, Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas. That is our trivia for today's episode. And he was also with the Detroit Pistons when they lost to the Los Angeles Lakers in 1978. There were controversial calls during the time, and the alleged phantom call on Bill Laimbeer was merely standing, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the one who bumped Laimbeer. Well, one of those phantom calls was mentioned by Pat Riley while was already a, uh, a front office executive of the Miami Heat. Joe Dumars was also a four-time All-Defensive First Team in 1989, 1990, 1992, and 1993. He was also an All-Rookie First Team in 1988. This card of Joe Dumars is called Gold Border. This is Ultra. I think this is Ultra Decade. Ultra Decade is different from the Decade of Excellence because the Ultra Decade has a gold border. This one, the gold border. That's an ultra decade, not merely a decade of excellence card. However, this is still a reprint of the rookie card of Joe Dumars. He was selected by the Detroit Pistons during the 1985 draft with in the first round as the 18th overall pick. And his number 4 jersey, yes, his number 4 jersey was retired by the Pistons. He also has the distinction of being the only Pistons jersey to ever wear number 4 since the team moved to Detroit. And as we all know, number 4 is for the team captain. Yes, that's Joe Dumars. That's all for his trivia. He and at McNeese State, he was very good. That's why the Detroit Pistons took a risk on him despite being only 6'3". And some bashers of Jordan claim that, he played against little guys. No, they haven't seen Joe Dumars at his peak. He was also an inaugural inductee of the College Basketball Hall of Fame in 2006. That's Joe Dumars. I have here a beautiful card of Joe Dumars. I think this is already, that's the one of the very first refractors, or silver as they call it, or rainbow. That's the card of Joe Dumars. Yes, it's a refractor. You can see the rainbow whenever light is reflected on the card. Yes, one of the very first refractors ever. Yes, that is the card of Joe Dumars. Refractor card. Is the refractor card of Joe Dumars in my collection. It's one of the best cards, inserts. Those refractors, which are very pricey or very expensive. Yes, Joe Dumars. But this is the back. I can't remember if I showed you the back of his rookie card. Well, that's more. I like it. Joe Dumars. He and Isaiah Thomas were the actually the ones who spearheaded the Bad Boys during the Bad Boys era. Well, which eventually led to the release of Rick Mahorn in the expansion draft. Had Rick Mahorn stayed there longer, they could have given the Bulls a hard time during the year that they lost to the Bulls. Rick Mahorn was no longer there. Although they won the championship after Rick Mahorn was left as an expansion pick. But definitely, Rick Mahorn was one of the best. As he also epitomized the Bad Boys. Well, since it was, I already told you that they were the first and only pair of guards to win the finals MVPs, and in consecutive years, Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas, and he also was the recipient of Joe Dumars was the recipient of the very first NBA Sportsmanship Award. Yes. being a bad boy did not hinder him from winning the very first NBA Sportsmanship Award, which is now named after him. His number 4 jersey was also retired by the McNeese State Cowboys. And later on, he became an executive of the Detroit Pistons. He was an NBA champion as an executive and won the Executive of the Year award in 2003, while being an NBA champion as an executive in 2004. The they claim that since time immemorial, where all members of the starting five of the 2004 Detroit Pistons NBA championship team are not uh, members of the 75. They were not voted in as members of the 75 greatest NBA players of all time. According to Isaiah Thomas, after the another quote after the 50 greatest players of NBA history were released. That is why he never won as many championships as the others, because yes, he is the only one among his teammates. Well, he had Joe Dumars, he had Bill Laimbeer, and eventually Dennis Rodman. Yes, Dennis Rodman was eventually selected, but as a member of the 75th anniversary team. Yes, that is Joe Dumars for you. And we have touched upon on the other aspects of and Detroit Pistons trivia. And that is all for this episode on this player and NBA Hall of Famer Joe Dumars. Thank you once again. This is Attorney Ramon de las Alas, broadcasting from Quezon City, Metro Manila, Philippines, in East Asia, where basketball is at its finest and basketball is the number one sport. God bless. More power to us. May the force be with you. See you next episode. And don't forget to click the like and subscribe button on your YouTube account. And if you don't have one, create one. Facebook page, the same name, NBA Trivia and NBA Sports Cards et al. Well, saying goodbye is not happy for me, but I'll be back. Just like what Arnold Schwarzenegger said. See you next episode. More trivia to come.